rappers and music producers. I'm gonna give you a second to join in. It's a celebratory day. It is a day of what should be happiness, which should be encouragement. It is a day that I've been waiting for almost 5 years. And we're going to talk about it today, as well as take some of your questions. Larko Beats, Bufo on the Beat, F. Murphy, John J. Rigo, Brandon, UFO, Vapor God, produced by NRK, Woo Woo, Vapor God. It's good to see people in here that I see bringing positivity. I always appreciate you guys, and I want you to know before I get situated in this video, I love you. I love you. All right? I don't need you to sign up for no membership for me to say I love you, and I appreciate you. Okay? I know my day ones, right? I know my Class E beats. I know my Produced by Pac. I know the people that I see on a regular basis. Bufo on the Beat. I know the people that I see. I see them all the time. It's amazing. Pearl Manhattan. How you doing there, Pearl Manhattan? I know these names for a reason because they've been here. Vapor God. I know these names for a reason because you guys show your face on a regular basis. And I got to say, I appreciate you because you have not changed your energy. You've been the same. Even if it was a situation where you said, you know what, I can't afford to be part of the membership, Curtis. And I promise this is not all about the membership. This is about the goal that I reached today. I should say the goal that we reached today. And then also, too, I want you guys to be able to hear from some of your peers who were on the other side as you are, who were watching these videos for free. I want you to hear from them. And I want you to hear why they made the decisions that they made. Little Loss, you somebody else, I know the name. I want you to hear why they made the decisions to come over here. This is not about selling anything. This is about now I don't have to worry about. So let me get this up. Today is officially the day that I don't have to worry about my financial obligation to YouTube. From this day forward, because we reached the plateau that is past 75 subscribers, members on this website, I no longer have to step another foot in YouTube, including today. Okay, let's make that clear. Financially, I don't have to do it. So who you get today is a little bit of Curtis King, a whole lot of more Dewan. That's me. That's Dewan. That's not the entertainment name. That's not the moniker. That's not the super nice guy that I think some of you guys may have thought was the passive aggressive guy that, you know, you guys could talk in. Not you guys, of course, not everybody, but some of you thought that you could talk to crazy and say whatever you want, and I would just be like, it's okay, I'm all about positivity and love. I am about positivity and love, but I'm a real human being. I'm an authentic human being, and I believe in standing up for myself. And I gotta say, I don't see it in this room. I see love in this room, and I appreciate you. But I gotta admit, it's a lot of energy that I was expecting the energy to come. In the way that it came, I didn't anticipate it. Okay, and so when I started seeing the love and you guys saying, man, congratulations, do what you do, man. Look, I'm not going to be over there, but I still want to show love because I know what this means for you and your platform. To me, that shows somebody that understands, right? Some folks, if we're going to use the example of slavery, if you're going to use the example of that, some of these fools are on the plantation. They're on the YouTube plantation. Okay? If you want to make the example, Harriet Tubman wants to leave the plantation. You familiar with history? She wants to leave the plantation where they tell her what to do. They tell her what to eat. They tell them what kind of whatever she can do. In a very similar way that it's like, I'm told how I can say my content if I want to make this a monetizable venue. I'm told what kind of video can I actually put up? What's not according to the guidelines? And I have no problem with that because it's not my website. I didn't make YouTube.com. I didn't make that. I made Curtis King TV on the platform of YouTube. And for that, I'm very appreciative. Okay? But in the same example of a Harriet Tubman, can you imagine the woman that had the strength to leave the plantation and she told other people, look, I got this underground railroad, these trailways that can lead us out of here, and I'm willing to come back and get people. Can you imagine the look on some people's faces when they said, "Nah, I don't want to leave." What do you mean I don't want to leave? Well, it's free. It's free to stay here. I mean, I'm in slavery, but it feels it's I'm free here, so it's okay. Like, I'm not free, but I'm here. That is what I feel. Not to that degree, of course, but that is what I feel when your brother, your friend, Curtis King, you know, the one that gave you all this advice for the last 5 years, never asked you for anything. And even when I did ask you for money for a course, it was to better you. I'm still the same person. The same person that in the very first video that you guys saw from me, the biggest lie in hip hop, some people who probably are not commenting now because all I see is love, they need to revisit that video. You saw a man that wanted to give value. I love you too, Juan. You saw a man that wanted to give value, and that's what I did. I went on a 100-day frenzy of giving you guys free content. And then I doubled down and I said free. And in the entire time that I gave free, what do you guys think? Do you think that nobody gave me any hate for giving away free content? I got disrespected for giving free content. Then I got disrespected for the nature of the free content and how it's not really good content. So I'm damned if I do give it away for free. And then when I say, okay, it's time to put my big boy pants on and actually live by the advice that I've been sharing with you for the last 5 years, I'm met with disrespect and hate. I don't have any issue with confusion. Confusion is, all of these emotions are normal. I don't have any issue with confusion. If you ask me a question, I'm a human being. You don't have to troll me. Okay? You can ask me a question and I'll answer it, especially if you're like, I'm just being honest with you. I just want to, like, I don't understand why you got to leave YouTube. If you were to ask me that and talk to me as a man, I will give you that answer, no problem. But there's so many of you that don't see me as a man. You see me as a fucking monkey. You see me as somebody that you can put on the strings and, oh, bro, you think I'm one of your fucking creative players on NBA Live or 2K. I'm not your my player. And I think y'all got the wrong impression about people who create content. You type this crazy stuff behind the keyboard and you think that it doesn't affect people. I don't care how strong a human being is. If you care about people and their well-being, it's going to affect you. And it has. But I've took the positivity. I've took the stuff that you guys can't even see, where I get these random pictures from people calling me nigger, right? Calling me a Porsche monkey, calling me all these things. Stuff that you guys don't see because I tried to make this a safe community. But the fact of the matter is, I can no longer secure this environment because I can't be on YouTube all day long taking comments off. You call me nigger, man. All I wanted to do was give y'all some advice, something from the heart. And I see people in here that are saying like, "Oh, don't trip on that, bro. Like, you know, focus on the positive." That's what I do. But that doesn't mean that everybody else is going to operate like that. And so that doesn't surprise me. Especially after I made the video, the gold video, which showed you like the African king that I wanted to expose to some of you guys, right? Maybe that you never even heard of that. That's when the nigger statement started to come up. And I don't care if this video gets demonetized. I really don't give a hot shit. At this point, you can tell I don't give a shit. I'm here now for the people on this side that that are not in a position to come to the other side. So, understand this. I gave free content 3 times a week. I gave content whether you guys watched it or not. I gave content whether it did well or not. I gave content for the first year, and every month I only made an average of $8. The first few months I only made an average of $8. And I was able to grow the $8 into $120 after I took a course. Because you know what? I invest in myself. I continue to invest in myself because I am my best investment. Right? Let me give you an example. A lot of people say things like, Netflix only charges me $10 for a subscription. Well, I would say if Netflix had the ability to help me be a better person, to give me education that could be there for the rest of my life, I would pay $50 a month for you can't I would pay $50 a month for Netflix if it provided that to me, but it doesn't. It serves a purpose. I serve a purpose. And if you don't know my character after 1,500 videos, and not just on my channel, on BusyWorks channel, on the people that I've done guests, I've always been the type of person where I don't try to rock the boat. On the Airbus channel, I'm always the type of person that never tried to rock the boat. Right? I try to just mind my business, give my advice. If you don't agree, like, that's cool. But I never judged anybody. And I know that when you're on the internet, that's the nature of the internet. Dude, I get it. You don't have to remind me of that. But you got to understand that you guys see me as such a positive person, but you don't realize I'm still a real person, right? And so I'll give you an example. I had a guy that said, he said, I've been subscribed to you for so long or whatever. And one of his friends tagged me in an Instagram post. And because he's probably used to me being Smiley Curtis King and all the thumbnails, and he's used to me always being all, because you have to, here's a tip for anybody doing a YouTube. You better keep that energy all the way through to your 1,000 video. Whether you feel it or not, you better keep that energy up because somebody is seeing you for the first time that day. It's the best advice I was ever give. Shout out to my boy Richie. He's the one that told me that. But a guy tagged me and this other guy that was a subscriber to mine, and we had this discussion back and forth about AI technology and how he feared that it was going to take away producers' jobs. And I said, well, if you're fearful of it, basically if you're fearful of it, you're being reactionary, which means that you are going to get replaced if you don't get proactive about it. Complaining is not being proactive. That's being reactive and hoping somebody else reacts the same way. Be proactive is what I said. I said that, and he said, and we had some other stuff where he was being, I could tell when somebody's talking to me condescending. And I felt that. And I got to tell you guys, this is something I've always wanted to say, but I never had really the opportunity to say it because I didn't want to offend anybody. Because I got friends from all different races, right? Like when I grew up, I grew up in Carson, California, where it's predominantly black and Latino. I went there, and I went to high school where in Downey High School where it was predominantly white, right? And I was the minority in that situation. I have friends from all different races. But what I have noticed is that black content creators, I don't want to make this about race, but when it's black content creators, trolls become a little bit more aggressive about trying to question our IQ and our decisions as if we're inferior. And I never understood it. And I thought that was normal for everybody. Then I would go ask some of my peers, like my white content creator peers, like, do you ever deal with this? And they're like, no, nobody questions me on that. They just take me at face value. And I don't want to flat out say it's racism. It's not racism. Sometimes it's the fact that we relate to somebody that looks like us a whole lot more. But I noticed it. And then I started to see, damn, so y'all calling me nigger, porch monkey, all this other bullshit. And then on top of that, you're questioning my IQ after I've dropped all these videos on you? You still question my IQ? You question this decision as if you don't think that I'm the type of man to think about my decisions, think about my words. And I thought about this conversation. And to shout out Blueface, I was like, all right, then I'm finna get disrespectful than a motherfucker. Because what's the worst that YouTube can do to me? Take my videos down? I should have owned that anyways. Demonetize it? So what? So I want to give you guys the real because I don't want you to feel like, damn, Curtis just abandoned me. Truth of the matter is, if we did not as human beings need money to expand our dreams, and I want to share some of my dreams that I have with you. If we did not need money as a tool, we will be doing what we love. I believe a lot more of us would be doing what we love. This is the same thing I will be doing. I love jumping on here, reading your comments, seeing that you've been touched by my videos. I love that more than you'll ever know. I promise you I do. I'm not one of these other knucklehead creators out here who only want your money, right? These knucklehead creators out here who give you a little bit of the content. They give you just a little bit of it. And they know that you're going to be just salivating and, oh my God, you're such a genius. Bro, thank you for giving me your time. No, they treating you like a funnel. I was one of the only content creators like a Game from Busyworks. He's another one too that tried our best to empower you so that you can make your own decisions. I didn't never want you to rely on me. Do I got your back? Always. I always got your back, right? But I want you. I want you to be proactive, right? That's what I want. I want you to take this advice and be the best you that you could ever be. But we're getting to a place now where, let me tell you some of my dreams that I've had, long-term dreams. I want to open up a school. I want to open up a school for rappers and music producers who are entrepreneur-minded. I've wanted to do this since I was a kid. It wasn't originally for rappers and producers, but that's where I wanted to go. And so I wanted to open up a school that's going to require a different level of income. If I wait on YouTube to do that, how long do you think it's going to take? I'll be really transparent with you. I spent 5 years on YouTube giving you guys every kind of video you could think of. Right? I went from the tutorials. I went from the clickbaity stuff that's just part of YouTube culture. I went from like the mental health stuff that nobody wants to talk about, right? I went through all of that stuff. 5 years later, I made $1,500. 5 years later, 1,500 videos later, I start up a subscription, and where I wanted to weed out the people that need more. Because if I don't push you to action, I failed. If I don't push you away from my videos, I failed. That's not a good teacher. A good teacher is not somebody that makes you watch all their YouTube videos because you need watch time to make more money on your YouTube ads. That's not a teacher. That's somebody that's wasting your time. And there's a lot of content creators out there that's doing that. They don't care about you. You're a number. You're a number. But it's crazy because you see my heart, and I put my heart in everything that I do. And for some of you to be like, I've been here since day one, you didn't get shit from what I said. You really didn't. You didn't get shit from what I said. Because if you got something, thank you. Tom Kills Jerry, that's love. I really appreciate you too. I know some other people made some of the super chat stuff. I'm not looking for the super chat. I'm really not. Like, I need to get this off my chest. It's been here for a long time, and I bit my tongue. And I bit my tongue. I watch all kind of crazy stuff be said about me, talk about my child, talk about my wife. And I know I put my stuff on the internet. That's my fault, right? I mean, that's my fault. It's my responsibility, but it's not my fault. But it's my responsibility. But now I get to come off my chest. I get to get this off my chest and say what I want to say. And some of these folks out here that you guys wanted me to work with, you know why I never work with them? Because they're bullshitting. They're wasting your time. They are wasting your time. And worse than that, they're wasting your money. But the man that gave you everything for free, I sold out. So I want to open up a school. I want to open up a 24-hour fast food restaurant that'll turn eventually into a chain. These are two major goals that I have had for a long time. It's not going to happen just selling beats online. That's why I felt like it got to be bigger than this. It can happen from selling these online courses, though, and it can certainly happen from this membership. Let's do the math. The ultimate goal right now for me is to help 50,000 people in subscribers in my membership side. Do you know what that equals out to at $19.95 per month? That's $1 million per month. I can open a school up with that. I can launch these ideas that have been sitting in my head. But you know what's not going to happen? Me showing up here 3 times a week. Rappers and producers, rappers and producers, rappers and producers. Let's talk about sliding 808s for the 17th fucking time. No, we're not doing that. No. I know you just joined the channel. I've done that video 4 times already now. So, it's amazing to me. I don't want to focus on that. I want to make sure that I got that off my chest, because between the racism and the unnecessary commentary and just the nature of the internet, you know, even to the point of like getting trolled by people I've never met. Nick Mirror, I've never met this man in my life. And I'm the only producer that was willing to show you guys stretches. I showed you, I was the producer that showed you stretches to help you avoid back pains. He trolls me. He goes on the internet and puts screenshots of my video in an attempt to clown me, and then turns around and fucking makes another post where he's talking about, hey guys, I'm working on this new technique. And it's my dumb ass in the background stretching on his FL Studio. What is that about? What is that about? Why is it that black content creators tend to get so much of that bullshit? Why are we the easiest to make fun of, but yet we're the ones that get used the most for these thumbnails? Metro Boomin. We get used for those thumbnails. Why is it that happens? Have you ever questioned that? I love y'all. I love my black folks, my white folks, my brown folks, my everybody. I love you. But have you ever wanted to question your counterparts and ask them, why do you guys attack folks like a Ninth Wonder, or Busy Works Beats, or Curtis King, or what do they have in common? Why is that? Why? Why do you do that? Just asking why. Just asking why. Not making an assumption. Just asking why. So, that's the kind of shit this gives me an opportunity to get away from. Y'all can have that. You can have that. I seen people in there that were familiar with my channel that never said anything about how corny my video was until he said that. And then they went in. Oh man, Curtis run out of content. After 1,500 videos, you think I'm running out of content? You don't realize I'm a student of life. I'm a student of life, and I continue this journey no matter what. You guys never see me mention no other YouTuber. The most I ever did was when I made the top 5 channels that I think that you should watch based upon what I watch. I got hate for that. So I can't share my opinion anymore? So many people out here are so hypersensitive that when I share my opinion and it doesn't match yours, I'm messed up. I'm jacked up. So no. Somewhere between when I recognize the biases that exist in this space, somewhere between being called a nigger for the 25th time, being called a porch monkey, being called a sellout, being called an Oreo, and sometimes it wasn't other races. Sometimes it was my own people calling me that, right? But somewhere between that, somewhere between the trolling, somewhere between all that other stuff, we got away from what the message was, the bigger message. And then somebody tried to convince me that's a reflection of something in me. No. Those people don't reflect me. This love that I'm seeing in here, that's a reflection of what I stand for. Right? When you guys ever see me attack anybody? Genius? Who came first? You know, Mr. Stocks, Busy Works has a corny persona. You could say what you want about that man. That man has given everything. That man has given everything and more. You may not like his style. That man has given everything. I've seen the back end of this. That man has given everything to this and continues to give. What I think a lot of people don't realize is that we don't have to do anything. I don't have to give you anything. When I came into this space, there was nobody else. There was nobody else giving this intro. No, I'm not going to calm down. You calm down. You get up. You get amped up. Because I tell you, somewhere between all that and the icing on a fucking cake. You know what the icing on the cake was? When they took out Nipsey Hussle. Because to me, he represented doing things the right way. And they still took him out. You know how demoralizing that is? You know how hurtful that is? Especially from being out here. You know how demoralizing that is? The man was doing right for his people. He was giving. He made value first. I relate to that. I do that on my YouTube channel in my own way. And they took him out. I'm not angry. I have fire inside of my stomach. I got fire inside of my stomach that I gotta get this off because I got nothing to lose on YouTube. Worst YouTube can do is delete my videos. I got them backed up. Bitch. Worst thing you can do is do that. I got them backed up. Oh, I'm finna get disrespectful to the motherfucker in here. I can leave here. And I can tell you this, on one thing that Nipsey stood on from the top to bottom was ownership. You know why I respected that man so much? I met him, and I can't say that I worked with him. I can't say, all these people got stories about how they work with him. I didn't work with him. That was I wanted to work with him, but I didn't want to work with him just with music. I wanted to work with him as a businessman. That meant something to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really wanted to do that. I would tweet and have in the back of my mind, damn, Nipsey Hussle follows me. I want to set an example. Right? I want to set an example. I want to show him that his message is having a ripple effect. I used to do that consciously when I was on there. Matter of fact, go look up right now. Go look up on YouTube, type in $100 game box. Who do you think I got that from? I made a $100 game box in 2014 right after he released his album for $100. And it hurts. It hurts. That hurts. It hurts. Because that man gave everything. He did it the right way. And they still took him out. So, while I'm here, while I have the ability to have air in my lungs and I can do positive of what I'm doing, I don't want to be violent. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I'm tired of biting my fucking tongue. If you and I are going to have a friendship, and I'm not talking to the people that show love. I love you. But if you and I are going to have a real relationship, we're going to stop this passive-aggressive shit and have a real relationship. Because from here on out, if you see a video go up, that's because I want a video to go up. That's because I care. It was always because I cared. I made this video with love at the heart of it. But what I realized is you can't help everybody. You can't help everybody. You can't help everybody. So, and I feel like it's more of a challenge to help you when I have to worry about my censorship. Not today. Not today. We officially passed that mark where they can say whatever they want to say about Curtis King. I'm a cornball. I talk white. Whatever they want to say about me. I'm a nigger, porch monkey. You can say all that shit you want to say about me. Guess what? I got 80 proud supporters that jumped in there in the first week, and it took me 5 years to make the same kind of income on YouTube. And I don't have to deal with 1% of the bullshit. So I'm going to talk my shit. You feel me? I'm going to talk my shit. But then I'm going to also end on love with this, because I know that's not all of you. And when I talk like this, the trolls have a way of disappearing. The trolls have a way of they wait till we're off the stream and then they'll get passive aggressive. Right? They'll say all this crazy stuff knowing that it's going to get flagged and I'm going to be the only one that sees it. They'll see that. But here's the thing about it. Yes, Derez, right on top. Curtis King is reborn. I lost my fire. You guys didn't notice it. I lost my fire somewhere along the way. I think that YouTube started becoming a job because I needed the income coming in from YouTube. Like $1,500, I'm not laughing at that and saying that's ridiculous, but to have small increments and know that at any given time, YouTube can say, hey, you, Curtis King TV, thanks for your work, but we don't want you on our channel anymore because it's not according to community guidelines. And also, YouTube TV is starting to get bigger sponsors now because it's YouTube TV, a cable station. So that being said, every single one of your content creators has an opportunity or a chance for their shit to get took down. And it took me having a conversation with my brother. I love him to death. My brother Epic. It took me having a conversation with him. He tried to get me to do this in January. I didn't do it. Why? Because I was scared. I was scared. I was like, they're not going to come follow me. I haven't put in enough work. At that time, I had already put in 1,000+ videos, and I still thought you guys wouldn't come. But It took me having my back against the wall. It took him. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm not even looking for your money. Honestly, I'm not. But I do appreciate the gesture because I know that it goes a long way because your money is valuable to you. But what's more valuable to me is your time. So I'm not here to waste your time. I'm here to just speak my mind. I appreciate the people that showed up. I've been wanting to say so much of this for so long. I've been holding this on me for so long. And you guys can go restart this video. Like I said, if I offended anybody in here, I apologize if you got hit with something and you were offended. Maybe because you're white and you feel like, oh, did you attack all white? I didn't attack all white people. I'm just telling you that the majority of the people that I saw were young kids, young white kids that didn't like my black ass. And I still showed them love. I still smiled right at them like, that's crazy, man. Well, you know, much love. And so I'm tired, man. I'm tired of being on this platform and letting them dictate everything for me. How can I think about this too? How can I, as a man, look at my son and tell him to stand on his own too, but daddy was scared to go leave YouTube? So here's how we gonna play this, because I know I got some people in the chat that are waiting inside of the joint. Or at least one person's in there waiting. That's good. I appreciate the love. So I just need you guys to understand this is bigger than the money, because Lord knows if you come in there with that troll energy, I will give you your money so quickly and I will export you so quickly. It's not about the money at this point. We're good. And it's not even just this money. We're good. Okay? We're good. At this point, it's about the value. It's about the wealth now. Not even financial wealth. It's about spiritual wealth. How do you get spiritual wealth? By growing. By contributing to something that's bigger than you and even bigger than your current visions. That's how you stay happy. Okay? Those are spiritual needs. You would know that if you were watching my videos, but if you don't, those are spiritual needs. I'm a walking contradiction. Curtis King is a lie. I lost my fire. I was doing videos for the paycheck. I was passionate about what I was doing, but I was doing videos for the paycheck at the end because most of the times I didn't want to check the comments because it was filled of so much of that other energy. Like nothing hurt. If I can be really honest with you, I don't get hurt often, especially not with stuff that happens on the internet. But nothing hurt me more than when I did the FL Studio pirating video. And I did the video about Suicide Boys. And all those people who said, thanks, Curtis, man, you changed my life. Man, thanks. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them. When all those people was calling me all these names, threatening me, threatening my family, threatening my life, the Suicide Boy, all them kids. I don't know if they're kids or adults. Who knows? We don't know on the internet. When people is up there calling me a snitch for telling my own story, for trying to discourage people from doing the wrong thing so that they can have the right thing in life, folks didn't show up. So don't sit up there and tell me about Curtis King, you lost your loyalty. Loyalty to who? Loyalty to who? Loyalty to who? Because when they came and attacked me, it was so crazy that I literally couldn't. I could not. I had to turn the comments off. It was so ridiculous. And not that I need anybody to come defend me, but I was like, damn, like, I give y'all my all, but I can't get nobody to say, you got the wrong idea about Curtis. That's not how he gets down. I didn't see it. I saw some people do it. Shout out to them that did it, but people disappeared. And so that showed me a lot about the nature of the internet. It didn't make me mad, but it made me realize the real. You know, the real is the fact. The real is the fact that no matter how much you give, somebody is always going to look to take more than they're going to give back. And I'm okay with that. Giving is not about. You should never give with the receipt in mind. I know that. What's going on, Av McCree, man? And I'm glad that we got our interview in before I started kind of, scaling back. But that's it. That's it. So what I want to do is I see some people in here that are on inside the distro kid, and I want you guys to come in here and if you're in the membership, I want to talk to you. I'm tired of talking because Curtis King talks too damn much as it is. If you're in the membership right now, please go over to our private Discord. Jump inside the talk to me, and I want the people to hear your voice. Let them know why you joined. Let them know that it's not some fucking Ponzi scheme. It's not no pyramid scheme where I'm sitting up here and I'm sending you through all these loopholes to give you a little bit of this and a little bit. Well, if you give me $35 more, I could. I'm not doing that shit. You ain't gonna never see me make no video in front of no be at the beach talking about, you see that beach house that I don't own? I make beats in there and I live there. If you want to live there, buy my 5-step program. Music producers. Because truth be told, there's a lot of music producers who they're not smarter than you, but they have more influence because they know more about you than you know about yourself. And they know your insecurities, and they attack your insecurities on a daily basis. They know that music producers are highly emotional, highly sensitive, and they manipulate your emotions every single day. This is why I always try to be a voice of understanding and a voice of confidence in this space. When Genius was acting crazy, I spoke from a place of strength. Right? So, you know, when we had the issue, we had a bunch of different things that have happened. This is crazy, man, but I appreciate that. The Music Network, thank you so much. Music Recording Network. We needed to have a real moment. We needed to have a real moment. So, I'm going to look right now. I see the voice chat. I got a few people in here that are probably not used. Well, they're probably used to it now because I get to talk to them on a daily basis. We got some good people in here that I want to talk to in my voice chat. Is that okay with you guys? Can we talk to some of the people that represent the community that you're in? They're still there. You got folks that got a backstage ticket into what this is, and they're still in the chat with you. That says a lot about their character. So. All right, cool. Took a breath. Let's go into here. I'm gonna go into this chat, and we're gonna test the sound out. And I want you guys to click or give a 1 if you can hear them speaking, because I don't want them speaking and you guys can't hear. So, testing. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Uh-oh. I wonder if the audio is being, it might be, no, we should be good. Is there anybody talking? Yep, somebody's talking. I can't hear them.
Yeah, what up?
Oh, hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Pretty good, you?
I'm good. Hold on, let me make sure that I get you. I'm going to get you on the audio to make sure that you're in the right place, because right now, you're coming out of my TV. Okay. Output device. Boom.
Hey.
What's up?
There we go.
Yo.
There we go.
Okay,
we in here.
Cool.
Okay, so I don't know how many.
What's up, Curtis?
What's going on with you guys? How you guys doing?
Pretty
How you
fucking
doing?
good.
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. Okay, so they're saying it's low volume. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up right now in the OBS, guys. I'm gonna turn it up right now so that you guys can hear. Can somebody give me a mic test? Just do like a 1 count to 10.
Yo, 1, 2. Y'all can hear? Can y'all hear me?
Yo.
Can you guys hear them?
Yeah.
Perfect. Somebody
Yes.
said perfect.
Okay,
Perfect.
so
Okay,
Okay,
so
cool.
I don't know who has me on like their monitors, but would you mind like going to
We're
headphones?
good.
Okay, because I'm hearing the echoes of myself right now. Okay, so
Okay, I think we're good now.
I think we're good. Okay, so for the people on YouTube right now who don't understand what's going on here, these are the brave souls that took that first step. The fearless group of people that came in here and didn't think twice about it. They said, Curtis, you've given me value. I appreciate what you give. This is a no-brainer. I'm in there, right? And so I want you guys to hear from every single person that is in here that is willing to speak. I want you guys to hear from them why they chose to join and what has your experience been since you've joined? So let's start off with Baldy. Baldy, can we hear you? I'm sorry,
Yeah,
no, no,
what's
no,
up?
not Baldy. I'm sorry, I'm Adelanto. I'm Adelanto. I'm always messing up. Are you in here or did
Yeah,
he
I
leave?
think his mic is not working, but
Okay,
it's fine. I can
Yeah,
start.
he's
Like,
getting himself together right now. Oh,
okay,
you
yeah,
cool.
good?
yeah, yeah. He's here.
All right, cool.
Okay, go ahead and start it off, man. I want you guys to be because I'm not alone. And this is why I can speak so confidently within this chat. Like a lot of people are hearing language from me they probably haven't heard, but they don't realize the monkey that's off my back. Not only did we get the group, to the level that we needed to free me of my responsibilities of YouTube, but I did my taxes today. I feel pretty damn good today. I ain't got everything. We good. I feel free as a bird. But Atlanta music, please, tell the people who you are. I got somebody trying to call me from the website right now, but tell them who you are and tell them just tell them about what was appealing about this membership to you and what has the experience been since you have joined up. I want you guys to hear from them.
Yo, what's up, Curtis?
What's going on?
I just wanted to, first and foremost, you waited till today to do your taxes, man.
Nah, my tax lady is high. She is high demand, and I will wait for her. I told her I traveled to another world. I traveled to another world for her because
I'm
I know you kidding, but she's the only one that understands my PayPal 1099. She's the only one that understands the nature of my business. But I feel you because you my tax dude too. So, but no, please explain to them what was appealing about this membership and how has your experience been since you've joined?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, I think for me as a music producer, I always like being part of a community. So I think that was kind of the first thing that appealed to me, like seeing that there was this positive community that be a part of, that I can be a part of, and it's like it's everybody who's trying to help each other out. You guys, I mean, everybody's got each other's back in one way or another, whether we're giving each other advice on beats or
Facts.
marketing or different things that we can do for each other. Um, and I know that especially being on the internet or a producer and I'm in my room and I'm by myself and I'm spending like 6 hours by myself, like listening to the same beat or going over the
Facts.
same thing. Like it's very refreshing and the opinions of other people. And just have that support group whenever you want. Like you were just jumping into the chat and like there's you're not in a space of people who are going to be like judging you in a negative way. Like if you're asking a question, like there's always going to be that support for you. So for me, that was the first thing that appealed to me, and because I feel
Yeah.
like for me, I'm always kind of thinking of it as like I'm a lifelong learner, so I can always learn something from somebody, even if they're just starting out. So I think that was what kind of drove me to join, and then just definitely kind of like your vision as far as like ownership, and
Right.
supporting that.
Facts. Facts. So let me ask you this: how has your experience been since you came in here? Has it underachieved or has it exceeded expectations? And there's
Oh
no
no.
wrong answer. There's no wrong answer in this.
No, it's definitely exceeded. Like just going through everything that you have online, and for me, it's that, like I said, it's that support. It's that you ask a question and somebody's gonna jump in, or
Right.
you're gonna jump into the chat, and it's like you're just having a conversation with friends, and like there's just a community.
Right, man. Well, I thank you for sharing those thoughts, and I appreciate you being one of the brave souls to jump in. Obviously, we're familiar with each other from the PMP group, the Producer Mentor Program, but to have you here too is an honor, man. So thank you again.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Okay, Baldy, man. Let's
Yeah,
talk to the people, man. Let them know what was appealing to you about the membership, and how has the experience been so far since you've been in here?
like, like for real, like the experience, it's crazy. Like the amount of value you get from this for
Right.
just $20 per month, like that shit is really crazy. Um, like, oh my God, I can't even explain it.
So
there's so
someone
much.
so can you help me clear this up? Because I don't want to explain
Yeah.
this again because I don't think they hear me when I explain it. But Baldy, Corey Franklin said, not Corey Franklin, who said it? Cyberface. He said, I can't wait to take the class. Is it more than a class? Because I think people get the impression that this is like a course and then you're done.
Yeah, it's not a class.
What would you describe it as?
I will describe this community as, it's more like, we help each other out. Like it's not a class. We really help each other out. We give advices on different topic, and we're going through the same.
Right.
We help. We're going to the same path as everybody else here.
And I'm sorry. Where are you from again?
I'm from Montreal. Yeah.
Montreal. And
Ooh.
Atlanta Music. Where are you from?
I'm from Cali. I'm
Cali.
from up in the Bay Area.
Okay, I knew that already, but I just want to make sure that I they hear the diversity that's in here, right? That everybody is welcome. As long as you come in with positivity and you're ready to work and you're open. I mean, I had somebody today in the membership that said, they said, "Yo, can I submit 35 loops for the community?" And I was like, "Heck yeah, you can." Kenny Grooms just gave a mini pack of guitars.
Yeah,
right.
That was crazy.
And you guys are sampling and you're working with each other. Here's the thing about it. Everybody on the YouTube, I love to call the producer community a community, but let's be honest. It can't be a community when everybody can be invited. Even people who are not contributing to the community. There's a lot of leeches in this community. There's a lot of people who only want to take. And then when you say, hey, can you give me something? They say, the hell do you think I am? Who do you think I am? I'm not giving nothing. So you got that energy. But okay, so L, what's going on, L? Can you speak with us? Can you speak with us?
Your mic is
Mic is muted if you got one.
Yeah, no worries, Hannah. I believe it's Hannah, LZ.
Cricket.
Yeah, she has no mic too.
No worries, no
She
worries.
hasn't
It's all
lit the
good.
mic.
Curtis.
Yeah, who's speaking right now?
Yo, what up?
Yeah, what's good? What's
Yo.
good?
What's
Marcus.
good? What's good?
Who's that? Vapor God? Okay, Vapor God. What's the word, man? How you
What's
doing?
going on, man?
I can't call it. How you doing, brother?
Oh, definitely. Let me put it to you like this.
Go ahead,
This is
go
a
ahead.
community.
Uh-oh. I think
You
you're
break
breaking
off.
up.
Good, we
You're
good.
breaking up a little bit. Yeah. You sound good
Okay,
now,
yeah,
though.
you good.
Uh-oh. Somebody in traffic?
Yeah, that's me.
That's you.
My bad.
It's all
Gotta be
good.
careful.
Yeah, please be careful. Please don't have me like yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
you're good. You're good. I got my earbuds.
Because I'm telling you, the Curtis King membership, it's gonna help you with a whole lot and help you grow, but it's not gonna pay for no hospital membership, no hospital. It ain't gonna pay for no hospital bills. I'm gonna be honest with you, it ain't gonna pay for hospital bills.
Really, Curtis? I thought I was included.
Look, we don't have a health plan quite yet. You gotta give me some time.
My bad. No, I'm
Okay,
good. No worries.
but speak your piece, Vapor God, because it sounded like you had something that you really wanted to say.
Yeah, I just really wanted to say, first of all, thanks for doing this, and the reason why I jumped in, I'm actually be honest. At first, I was like really scared.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say
Yeah,
really
same.
scared, but I was scared. I literally just like set up like the payment 3 times, but did not click go, or check out. And then I was at work and I was listening to you talking, and your mindset, just the fact that you preach what Nipsey Hussle says, like, put your money like where your mouth is.
absolutely.
Like that just like motivated me. I'm like, man, what the fuck are you waiting for? God, just drop that shit.
So now that you have the experience and you've come here,
Yes.
has it been kind of around expectations, or how would you explain it?
It has legit like exceeded my expectations, because I was legit to be part of like a community, especially like an online community, and everybody's like so welcoming and helping each other, and just like people are dropping loops. I'm like, what?
Man,
That's crazy.
and we're only in the first week.
Exactly.
We're only in the first
crazy.
week, and we already are dropping loops. You guys are following each other on social media. We got channels. Some guys, I know some. We got some nosy producers on the YouTube that are like, what kind of channels y'all got? We got a channel where we got and you know what? I'm gonna be very open with it. We got a channel in which we call it the Instagram cheat channel, where basically we are part of the same Instagram group, and we get to cheat the algorithm. Why? Because they cheat us with the algorithm, and we got to pay a whole bunch of money just to get in front of the people that we brought. Can I say a little sidebar? Because aside from just any company, I know they got to do business. Had I been in the same shoes, maybe I would have made the same decision. But isn't it ironic that none of these websites outside of Facebook business page, which you already got to pay for, isn't it ironic that none of them have an email integration system? Like, if I'm Twitter and I say, I want you guys to stay connected. This is a rhetorical question because we already know the answer. I want you guys to stay connected to your friends, but your account gets deleted. How many people are you still connected with? Yeah. But if you were able to filter that into an email list, you would always have that and come back and start up again. Why don't they encourage that? Because they want you to stay together on their terms. So we're together in here on our terms. That being said, we got an Instagram group in which everybody promotes each other because they want to have that support, so they got to show up for other people. So when somebody makes a post, hey guys, I got a new Instagram post, boom. Like a football squad, everybody goes, I go, everybody goes and likes, and then we return the love and it gets reciprocated. On top of that, we got the critique my beats, like or critique, not even critique. Y'all are critiquing all the beats. I walked in that room and I was like, oh, so y'all already got this. Like, I was like, by the time I walk in, y'all like, oh, here come this old critique head ass. You know, nobody got a time for that. You late. We already went over this beat. But that's the beauty of it is that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I got roasted today on mine.
You got roasted? Hey, but it's a family. And you know that if somebody's giving you constructive feedback, I always say constructive criticism is when you construct something on top of the feedback you're giving. If you don't have any construction on top of it, it's just disrespect or it's just hate, right? Or you don't know how to explain yourself. So, oh no, somebody said drop the IG group link. This is inside the private Discord that comes along with the membership. There's no link. There ain't no link for you on the outside. I'm sorry. This is what I'm talking about. You guys want you can't get everything for free. Go walk right now inside a 7-Eleven and go pick up a bag of Funyuns and look at the guy at the register and say, "Hey fam, I'm gonna just take these." And he says, what do you mean? Nah, fam. Hey, fam. Hey, do it for the love, fam. Do it for the love. Come on, man. The love? You know how fast you will get arrested? The logic don't make any sense because I pay for everything that I need. I need toothpaste. I need toilet paper to wipe my butt. I go get the toilet paper and I pay for it. I don't say, yo, fam, drop the link for the toilet paper. No, I go get it.
Drop the link.
Come on, drop the link for the toilet paper, fam. No, I'm not dropping no links, fam. Not today.
Hit him with the soldier boy. The link.
The link. Okay, I'm sorry.
We're not trying to roast anybody on the other side.
We're not. I don't want you to get the wrong idea, but you guys need to get a realer Curtis King.
Exactly.
Because I feel like you've been given an imbalance, and that's my fault. I've given you guys an imbalance because I was so afraid of you guys not agreeing with the thoughts that I have because I'm a different person and I'm a people pleaser. Sometimes being a people pleaser works to your disadvantage. And sometimes being a people pleaser can end up making you hurt in the end, even though you're making everybody else happy. That's where I got to the point where I got so dried up and tired on YouTube because Curtis King was talking, but Curtis King wasn't speaking. My mouth was moving. Curtis King was not saying anything. Dewan, I wasn't saying anything. So that's that. But Vapor God, did you have anything else you want to add before we get to, because now I'm going to just open up to anybody. Because if anybody got something on their heart that they want to share, this is the time to do it. Because I definitely want them to hear you.
Nah, man. I mean, I pretty much said everything. I jumped on the other side and I was welcomed and it felt like a party. Like everybody was loving each other and just throwing advice and help and motivation and all that.
Right.
So yeah, just you how do they say, like, you pay for what you get? Is that how it is? I'm not from here.
mean
I'm actually from Ivory Coast.
no, I'm sorry. Where'd you say you're from?
I'm actually from Ivory Coast, but I live in Seattle right now.
Oh my gosh! Just
Yeah.
do you guys hear the diversity like that's going on in here? Like everybody is in here off of one universal love of music.
Yep.
One universal love of wanting to have a better self. Like that's who I told you guys before. Every time we get in this, I said I want you guys to win so bad, and that comes from a place of love. I want you to win so bad. Not that you need me to win. You don't need me to win. But if I can offer something along the way, I got you. And I just want you guys to know that, as you know, in front of all these folks that's in here, that's like, man, he probably just made this and don't ever even check in there. My Discord stays open. Even when I'm video editing, y'all keep me company because there's a lot of lonely hours in here video editing. Y'all actually keep me company because I go in there and I'm looking at the chat. Sometimes I don't even say nothing. I just be a creeper. But I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I do.
He's
So
creeping on us.
I'm creeping on y'all, but I appreciate those words so much, man. I really do. Kenny Grooms, can we hear from you? We need to hear from you.
I'm on lunch break, so I'll kind of make it quick.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, and you're even open to our ideas. Like, I mean, I said, hey, why don't we have something where we post our like studio setups, and so we can do that now. And like, some of the other guys have posted stuff like, hey, why don't we have this? And then you do it pretty quickly. You know, you set something up. So I think that's awesome because it's not like a dictatorship. You know, you set it up and then okay, this is what you guys get. Like, it's just,
I don't want it to be Curtis King world. I want it to be y'all world too. Like that's, I don't like myself that much to be making everything. Like you should not see a picture of me in every single tab inside the membership area. That's excessive. Can you imagine if you went through all your lessons, you had to look at my face, looking at you? Like it would be like, all right, fam, like you doing way too much.
Hey, that's Curtis.
That's Curtis. Yeah, that's Curtis. Oh man. So anybody else want to speak up? We just not gonna even go in order. Anybody has anything they want to add to that? Thank you, Kenny Grooms, for even saying that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I want to say something. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
what up?
Produced by
Yo,
H2.
what's up? Hey. So, yeah, I just want to let people know that's not already a part of it, or that's like hesitating to think about joining or anything, that it's like so much bigger than us. Like, it's really not just you pay $20 and you're getting content, you're getting videos, you're getting tutorials. Like, you're actually getting a whole family, the whole team. Like, we're really building a team here. And I've seen like other producers and other like public figures try to do something like this and haven't really gotten like so successful, but like seeing how much success that you guys have done, that we've done within a week, I think that this is really going to be something bigger than you probably already, you know, thought it would be.
You know when I knew that, and I thank you for sharing those words, because you were one of the ones that came in and said your main focus is not even just getting producer advice. Can you speak about that? You said that there was something else extra that you wanted to come get.
Yeah, I really like just the mindset aspect of just being a producer and trying to make a living doing what you love. Because, you know, you can only make so much music and be so creative, but if you're really not making a living from it, you really don't have the time to focus on the creativeness. So it's like learning how to sell your music and learning how to brand yourself as an individual and as a musician, not even just for music producers, for artists as well. It's just like the whole mindset is really why, one of the reasons why I got in here, because I know you're up on books.
Absolutely.
And stuff like that. So
and you guys are as well, and it's so dope because I feel like I have a community that I learn from. I'm not in here and I'm not babysitting nobody. These are grown folks that are doing their thing, and they have their opinions are just as valid as mine. Are they with their shit?
Yo,
like
real quick, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was gonna say one last thing before you jump in. One last thing, Marcus, because I know you definitely got some things to say. Because you know, and I want you to tell your story today too. Because how people showed up for you. I love that, man. I love that. That's what this is all about. But man, what was that point that I was getting to, man? I'm about to lose it. For those that are asking, CurtisKingTV.com, 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 CurtisKingTV.com. That's what it is. As you say it 7 times, it'll stay in your memory. CurtisKingTV.com. So There it is. I learned that from marketing. Yes, we don't have PayPal, unfortunately, right now because PayPal gave your friend Curtis King a nightmare. If any of you see PayPal in these streets, let them know I need them hands. I need them. I need that fade because PayPal caused all kind of membership issues. We'll talk about it in the video another day, but that was that. So, Marcus, please, man, please jump in. I'm sorry to interrupt you on that, but please share your Vapor God said I went on the other side so I wouldn't disturb traffic. Yeah, and that's the thing about it. You know, I'm not going, like I said, right now I'm not going to stop posting videos. Eventually, I'm going to make the transition. Or eventually, I'm going to tell you what's going to really happen. YouTube is going to make the decision for me. So while you guys are calling me a sellout and all of that, YouTube is gonna go say, forget all that fun y'all having. You know how I know it's going to happen eventually? There's a YouTuber that's a gamer, has over 5 million subscribers. He's known for having outbursts and like crazy reactions as he's playing the game. YouTube is literally built off of gaming, makeup, how-to videos. That's the foundation of this, really, right? And so when a gaming channel with that many subscribers is told personally from YouTube, we're not going to be needing your services anymore. We don't want your type of content on our platform. What you think is going to happen to my 146,000 having subscriber has? You think they're going to say, oh, no, Curtis, you're giving a lot of light in the world. We're going to keep you here. You know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy? One last thing, too. If I don't know if you guys know this about the community guidelines. I know Marcus like, shut up, Curtis, let me talk. I don't know if you guys know about the community guidelines.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh,
we're gonna get you to.
Okay,
we're gonna get to you right now. We got you. Thank you for joining us. I don't know if you guys knew, but if somebody leaves, say you have a video and you're trying to appeal to like a younger demographic. Say you're trying to get, teenagers to basically sign up to FL Studio. Do you know that if somebody goes in your comments and leaves a pedophile-ish type comment, they'll disable your comments and demonetize your video and not give you an explanation because of somebody else's comment on your platform? You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. I don't just watch other producer YouTubes. I watch like Darren Ever or I forget the guy's name, Darren, who's like the YouTube specialist. He's sharing this information months and months before it reaches the producer community. And I heard him say that. And he said he had a 3 million subscriber channel that YouTube took down and it would not return a call because they don't have a customer service line. So this is what I'm saying. Wow. I'm not telling anybody not to do YouTube. I'm saying don't be romantic with it like I was. Because you're going to have your heart broken when you realize you can't be here forever. We got to think longevity. We got to think what's going to happen if that does happen. If I have my own space, nobody's censoring nothing. If somebody leaves some bull stuff in a comment, I delete them and take them out the platform. And we keep going like nothing ever happened. Curtis King goes back to eating vegan tacos like nobody business, and I'm happy. But that's that. Marcus, the prosperous. Can we please hear from you? I'm sorry. I kept you waiting long enough.
You definitely good. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Marcus, alias Marcus the Prosperous. I've been producing. In 4 days, it'll be my 1 year anniversary as a producer. That's big for me. Especially considering the fact that, thank you. Especially considering the fact that I remember, I was in my dorm room. The first video that I looked up on YouTube about production was how to make chord progressions. I came across a video from Busyworks Beach and just kept following the suggested until I got to Curtis King, and it just took off from there. But the thing about why I chose to sign up, I don't see value in just the videos that Curtis King puts on YouTube. I see value in Curtis King as an individual.
Talk about it, man. Talk about it.
Like when you see somebody who's posting 1,500 videos and every video they keeping it as real as it can get, answering questions that nobody else would answer on their YouTube. It's people out here that's on their Instagram DMing people that put YouTube videos up and stuff about music production, and then they don't even get answers for it. Any answer that I've needed as far as production goes, as far as um, being a musician, as far as being in the industry, as far as anything in general, I've been able to look to this channel and get. So
Appreciate that.
I don't see, like, a lot of people is gonna look at it like this. Like, it's funny how people see the value in what you do until you ask for $20. That's
Right.
that's the craziest thing in the world to me.
And
Because
we're undervaluing it by not even say I want to say
right,
undervaluing, but we're it's $20 as a gateway for access to over $900 worth of information, 20 hours plus videos, and that's not even the best part. You guys have all been talking about the Discord being the best part.
here's the thing. Here's the thing that a lot of people, I feel like, don't even notice. Um, you said after you got 75 people to start a membership with you, you would have equaled the amount of money that you would have made from YouTube. For people that don't know,
Right.
75 times 20 is $1,500.
Yeah.
He's made $1 per video, essentially, and he's been doing this for 5 years. That's
And
that's unethical. But like
can I
the
add,
value doesn't go away.
can I add just
Go
one
ahead.
thing to it? It is, and you bring up such a great point. I'm glad you brought it up. I didn't even think about that until you said that right now. That is $1 a video. That's $1 a video. And I know that people feel a certain way, but about when money is involved, I get it. I've been broke. I've been broker than your favorite football player's legs after a sack. Like, I've been there, bro. I've been broke. But what I didn't ever try to cheat was somebody else's business or somebody else's growth.
Right.
I just said, I'm not there yet, man. I'm not there yet, but maybe I will be. I'm going to keep supporting in whatever way I can. Oh, you got an affiliate marketing program? Cool. I'll tell my friends who do have money to go ahead and do it. That was the only thing I wanted to add, but go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
Like a lot of people just, like, they devalue things before they even attempt to find the real value. Like, for example, with this live, 6 minutes in, you had 2 dislikes on this live video, and 6 minutes in, you didn't even get to the end of the introduction of what you were speaking about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
they just
man.
talk Curtis King go live. I'm gonna dislike the video for
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's crazy.
You know what I
Like,
think it was, honestly? To give them the benefit of the doubt, I think it was Curtis King is getting something off his chest. They don't like me in talking like this. They want me to go back to I use the example, and I hate the terminology, but this is what it feels like. It feels like a circus monkey. You want me to get back you want me to get back to colorful thumbnails and FL Studio tutorials with the crazy sound effects? Want me to get back to that stuff? That makes you happy, right? If I do that, then I'm staying in my place. Curtis, we don't want to hear nothing about this ownership. What are you doing, man? Like, you about to kill a good thing for me. What about for me?
right. And the thing about stuff like that is, like, what I find crazy in those type of situations is, like, I don't know if anybody else noticed, but you noticed, like, after the entire situation with Nipsey Hussle passing, rest in peace Nipsey Hussle, that was, like, a great person to me. But I could see it, like, I could, like, feel it from the videos. It's like Curtis King uploads a video, and then it's not a video about, oh, this is how you slide an 808. This is how you make more interesting hi-hat patterns. You know, it's you talking to us. And in the back of my mind, I'm feeling like he has something to say, but he's not saying it. And the thing that made me so attracted to this channel was the transparency and what you were telling us, and even then you still had to filter yourself just so YouTube didn't give you a hard time. That's
Absolutely.
that's part that's part of the value that I found from this channel. Like, for example, like, I don't want to, like, I'm not going to name channels just for the sake of not creating an issue. But there are certain YouTube channels, like Curtis said, he did the 808 video 4 times. There are certain YouTube channels that literally do the same videos within the same year. Like, I've been producing less than a year, and there are some YouTube channels out there that I've seen the same exact tutorial in different wording, just to update it, because people don't want to dig deep. They want to be able to search something up and get the answers right there. What people want you to do is they want you to tell them how they can do stuff. They don't want to go find the answers by themselves. They don't want you to guide them in the right direction. They want you to go and do the work for them, and they get the benefits. Just like when you did the when you opened up the course back up with Epic.
Yes.
I was the main one on the live chat saying, "Oh, when I get this job, I'm dropping the $500. It's still bookmarked on my computer, so I can do it." Like I just started working. The people in the Discord know that I'm working on the second job right now. And I'm like, and I still see value in that, you know. But people is like in the live chat saying, "Can you guarantee that you're going to get me sales?" No, I can't guarantee I'm going to get you sales. You have to guarantee that you can get you sales.
Because I can't guarantee you're going to put in the work. I can't guarantee that you because you ever talk to somebody and you're giving them advice and you feel like, I don't think they're getting this, but they're shaking their head anyways. Yeah, I know you've been in that situation, right? I feel like that's a lot of folks who I try to plant seeds. Like, and I don't like to brag about myself. This is why this is such a different space for me. I don't like to brag on myself. It's not my nature. My nature is to I'd rather put in work. Like I always said, if you want to kill a troll, starve them of what they feed for, which is attention.
Right.
And then demoralize them with your work ethic. And so that's all that I've been doing. I starve them of attention and just keeps doubling down on videos, doubling down on content. And before you know it, the community is getting bigger no matter what you say about me, because I don't acknowledge their existence. But you know what's crazy is that what you just mentioned about people having an issue with payment or having an issue, it's I don't know, it's not surprising to see that. But I think the when I announced that I wanted to go to something and you guys saw me smiling and I said, man, I'm so happy and excited about going here, what would a friend do in that situation? Even if they felt like it was the wrong thing, what would a true friend do for you?
Support you.
I'm sorry, was that Hannah? Was that you?
Yeah, I just
Please
said support.
Support, right?
You.
Yeah. Could you talk about that? How would you want a friend to react if you said, look, I got this idea. There's some amazing things that I want to, I can't even really put it into words. I can just see it in my head. What would you be looking from them? Because obviously you don't want them to lie to you, but what would you want from that friend?
I mean, just to be positive about the situation. Like so many people in life are like just so negative and unmotivated. And I mean, honestly, I've never had a friend that would stick by my side through anything. Like I've only been making beats for 2 months now, and everybody I try to show a beat to, other than today when I joined this, doesn't even give a shit, you know? Like
I definitely know that hurt.
Well, Hannah, you know you in the right place, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You know we give a shit here, right?
Yeah.
You know,
you didn't have that friend before, but you got a community now.
Come on, talk about it, Marcus. I ain't even got to say it. There's somebody else who's gonna say it for me. That's what I'm saying. This is what this is. You guys see this at YouTube? Over there on YouTube? I don't know if you can see us from over here. We waving. We waving because we want you to come over here. Okay? For those of you that are like, yo, Curtis, I believe it. I know. I see what you guys got over there, but I just can't do it right now. So then if you don't have the money, I understand that. But what I don't understand are excuses when you have an affiliate program. Imagine if you were to get 8 people to sign up, you'd be making $40 off of a program you're not even in.
Talk to him, Kurt.
I'm just saying, you got, like, they gave me excuses, right? Y'all, they gave me excuses. They said, yo, man, you can't do that, man. Like, I don't have no money, Curtis. Like, that's not fair. Okay, so I made paymecurtisking.com. Paymecurtisking.com. You telling me to pay you. So all you got to do, I've made it so easy. I wish it was this easy when I was coming up, but it just wasn't. These things it just wasn't like this, right? When I was coming up, they was like, good luck. You better find your information somewhere. So I went to the library. Tell me how many library books in 2003 and 2004 there were about FL Studio. Excuse me, Fruity Loops.
Right, like.
Hey, librarian, do you have any books on parametric equalizer 2 for the Or at that time it was 1. You got any books on FL Studio? Maybe on some plugins? No, we don't have that here. You might want to go to that internet thing for that. That's what I'm talking about. So I wanted to speak on that, but now that we're talking to you, Hannah, please, I know you've been the most patient. You've been in here for a long time, and I appreciate your patience so much. Did we speak on the phone today?
Yeah.
Okay, we spoke on the phone today. It's funny because you guys don't realize I'm the one. I got my phone next to me. I'm sorry, whoever was trying to call me on the live stream. I had to get these off. I had to get this off, fam. I'm sorry. I will call you back. I'm calling. You guys are calling. My baby boy right here. You guys are calling my phone. In the middle of my taxes, I took away to go talk to someone, and he was interested about joining, but he was like, look, I'm only 15, 16, but I want to join in here. I just want more information. So I talked to him. He's like, wait a minute. He realized two minutes in, he said, this Carter's King? Yes. If you're willing to invest, I'm willing to invest my time. How can I not? What do I look like having a secretary when my business is literally just me, a woman named Jasmine that helps me market. She helps me with my ads. Obviously, my mentor, Epic, and another business partner that's coming in. But outside of that, it's my wife, myself, and my young one. And I'm sorry, Nas can't even speak right now. So he an unofficial employee. He just kind of like around. He cute and stuff, but that's what it is. So, Hannah, could you please tell us like what drew you to becoming a member here, and how because you've only been in here, I believe, just today.
Yeah.
So it might be too early, but I would love to know how has it met your expectations? Has it exceeded? Has it fell below? We can be very honest. I'm in a place where honesty is more valued. So please take the mic.
Well, I mean, I actually signed up and called you on my way home from work. I got off about 3 o'clock and got home, got right on the site. Every day I get home and I go and I just study and study. That's like all I do. Ever since I tried it, I pretty much got obsessed with it, really. But ever since I got on it today, I haven't been off of it. And when I have been off the screen, I've been like Marcus and Baldy, like they wanted to hear what I had, and I hadn't had anything uploaded anywhere because I didn't think it was good enough,
Wow.
for people to see. So I uploaded 2 that I just put together, and I didn't know if I was doing good or I was like, even making progress. But what they had to say, like, just it lifted me up. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's already making an impact for sure.
So what you just brought up is a point that I want to make sure that people understand here in YouTube. Family out there in YouTube, because we still family, whether you mad at me or not, whether you dislike the video and you go and hammer on that dislike button like y'all did earlier today when I was trying to show you how to get money, and y'all went hammer on the dislike button. We still mad, Curtis. We mad. This is outrageous, like HaHa Davis would say. When y'all out there mad, what you don't realize is that as beautiful as a platform as YouTube is, as thankful as I am that they opened it up for everybody and that they did monetize me and make me a partner, as amazing as that is, it's limited. You guys come to my videos, or many of you come to my videos saying that you need some sort of help. But you know what I can tell you from doing hundreds and hundreds of consultations, 95% of the time, the problem that a producer brings to me is not their true problem, right? Some of them are very honest about it. Most of them are not. They'll come to me and say, man, I'm just trying to figure out a way to get more beat sales. Well, why do you want more beat sales? Because I want to make a business. Okay, why you want to make a business? Well, because my mom doesn't believe in what I'm doing. Well, why doesn't your mom believe in what you're doing? Well, because I kind of slack off sometimes and I don't really take it serious, but I want to take it serious. I can't do all of that within comments. I got to hear the tone of your voice. Because one thing I'm really good about is picking up people. If you guys watch my podcast with my mom or the little clip I put on YouTube, my mom is a people person. And because of that, I'm a people person. And I like to listen to people and see what's the underlying issue. Family out there, it's not about kicks and snares. It's not about tutorials. It's not about nothing else except for how you feel on the inside first. Because how you feel on the inside first is going to reflect on everything on the outside. Hey, White Boy Beats, could you mute me real quick? Thank you, fam. I didn't mean to say mute me, but that's all I heard was me. But people on the outside, YouTube is limited in terms of how I could help you. How can I help you if I don't really know what the real issue is? You say, Curtis, man, can you make a video about like feeling insecure about your music? I would know better how to address that if I knew why you felt insecure about yourself first. This is what this space gives me. I have the opportunity. If you really ask me, if I was on the outside and I was looking in and saying, what's the most valuable thing to me? I wouldn't even say the 25 hours of online courses are the most valuable to me, because I can look for stuff, right? Everybody says stuff is on the internet, is free. I get that idea, man. When I was younger, I felt the same way. I get that. The most valuable thing is this community that you're listening to right now. Because when everybody else in the world feels like they're picking at you, when everybody in the world feel like they're dissecting this thing that you dream about, you know that you got some folks that got your back that don't even know you. And all they can judge is the person that they hear from day one on. You don't get that everywhere. And what you don't realize is that because this community because I'm so passionate about it, I refuse to let anybody come in here on somebody said it earlier, what Nipsey said, on some goofy shit. You're not coming here on that goof troop shit. You literally, I will shove that $20 back down in your pocket so fucking fast and tell you you can have the exit. We don't, that is not about the money. It's about building this foundation of positivity and productivity. You guys may think I'm being a contradiction because I'm cursing. No, I'm cursing because I need to get to your nervous system. You guys think I'm playing. You think that I'm testing this out. I'm full of I have a rage inside of my stomach that has not left since 24 days ago when Nipsey Hussle died. It's not left me. Because that man stood for ownership. That man stood for independence. And when he did that $100 album, I remember seeing my timeline light him up. Who does he think he is? All rappers is crazy nowadays doing $1,000 album. Who you think you are? And now it's
100 of them.
And about 100 of them. And now it's people on the timeline talking about how, man, we miss you, bro. We love what you stood for. Stop it. Stop it. Because when that man was here, I made sure, like, I didn't bother him because I didn't want to be like a little groupie, but I looked up to the man. I don't look up to rappers. I looked up to the man. And so I would leave him a DM. I left him a DM to try to give him a free book. I didn't get a response. That was cool. The first time I did get a response, I told him, man, you inspired me so much. And it was after there's a magazine on the West Coast called Respect Magazine. And they had a headline. I'm going to look for that tweet so I can share it with you guys. The tweet said, artist Curtis King, inspired by Nipsey Hussle, makes a $100 game box. And Nipsey liked it and retweeted it. It made my fucking day. It made my day because I was like, I feel like of all these goofy ass rappers out here, he gets it. He gets it. But he looks like what because of how he looks, he's gonna reach people I could never reach because they think I'm a cornball. And that's fine. That's cool. You know, that's cool. But with him, like, he bridged so many gaps. When you see this man talking about cryptocurrency from Amsterdam, and he's not like changing his voice and saying cryptocurrency or bitcoins, and no, he's talking just like he's back on Slauson. You gotta love that about the authenticity about that man. There's a reason why he's loved the way he is. There's a reason why people they feel it hits different. So I don't want to share that tidbit. Hannah, man, thank you so much for sharing your words, and I'm so glad that you're open to because I know there's a lot of dudes in here, and usually women in this space feel an intimidation that, you know, are folks going to try to take advantage of me. And you came in here and you were like, look, I know exactly what I need out of a community like this, and you're here. And because you're here, it says so much about your character, and I'm so glad that you're here. That's all I wanted to say to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. We got your back here. So I don't know how many brothers you got, but you got a whole bunch of big brothers in here now. or younger brothers or whatever. Please believe that. We're going to defend you to the fullest.
Awesome.
All right. So anybody else in here want to share some thoughts? Because yes.
Yeah, is my mic working? Oh,
yes, it is. Yes, it is. Go ahead, sir.
I can't tell who's speaking right now. Is it Voke or Dre?
This is Dre.
Dre, go ahead first. Go ahead first. I'm gonna let Voke go ahead.
Okay. I'm at work right now, so I got like a couple of points I just wanted to go across real quick. Number one, when it came to what Marcus was talking about, like when people wanting to give that initial investment, I feel like this is separating who's really serious about their producing career and who's really not. It's like when you start getting to the point that you want to invest into yourself and into your craft rather than into other brands. Like you got people walking around with a pair of Jordans on, but won't buy this $20
It's almost like
to get to where they want to be.
Isn't it funny how when have you noticed this, Drano? When everybody in here tries to talk about what exactly it is, they don't want to call it a course. They don't want to call it it's a bunch of different things in one. And I think that says a lot about what we have in here, and then also too what I tried to create on the back end. I wanted you guys to come in here and feel like, damn, this dude like really laid out. He got couches in here. He got like he didn't give us the cheap covers. He gave us like them hotel covers that feel like a cloud. I wanted that to feel like home here for y'all, man. But that's it. All I wanted to say. I'll stop interrupting folks. But Dre, please continue.
Yeah. Also, like me being like I'm 31, so I'm a little bit older, married, so I could see where you're coming from. I saw the evolution a lot, like when you got married, when you had your child. Like you're looking not at the tip of your nose, you're looking like generations ahead of you, what you can set up. Because if you're on somebody else's platform, they can just tell you, hey, we're kicking you off. You have nothing to give to your family to pass on. You don't have anything set for yourself. You're setting yourself for success over a number of generations rather than just looking for quick money right now.
Yeah, you said a mouthful right there. I think that, like, I don't want anybody to get the idea that I put these folks up to this. They're sharing thoughts straight from their mind and their own opinion, right? They cannot be bought the same way I can't be bought. But these folks in here, if they don't know it already, they know I got their back. I got your back to the fullest because you guys took a chance on something that looks so crazy to everybody else. Nobody leaves YouTube. I saved all them comments. I saved all those comments. You'll be back in 2 weeks. I saved all those comments. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Who's that speaking?
You're good. See, I like what Dre just said because he just made me think about something really, really similar to what he just said. If y'all, so I don't know if they can see it on your screen, Curtis.
Yeah.
But in the Discord chat, we have text channels, and we got like different categories for everything we talk. Being inspirational to book suggestions to just talking in general, saying hi, what's up, whatever. The very first day when I got in this Discord, as soon as I saw the Ask Curtis King text channel, I asked a question that's been sitting on my mind for like months. And I look back in a few hours and he's like, I got you, fam. I'm going to make a video about it.
Facts.
And every day since I've been here, he's been active. It's not like, oh, he's here. I'm going to give y'all content once a week. That's essentially what YouTube is. But the difference with you talking about the owning your own real estate thing. See, a lot of people were for the owning your own real estate movement when it came to BeatStars, Airbit, SoundClick, and all of that. But when it came to owning your own real estate, about where you can share your voice and how much of it you can share, everybody's scared to take the leap. It's like,
you know what's crazy about that point? I don't want to interrupt you, but you know what I want to make sure we be very transparent on this. You know what I think that is, brother, and you may be already getting to this. Letting go of your beat store and having your own real estate sounds very inexpensive. It sounds like I don't have to pay that $19 for Airbit anymore. It sounds like whatever BeatStars is per month, I don't have to pay that anymore. And I'll have my own thing. That's not the ownership we're talking about, because that comes from a mindset of scarcity. I don't have enough money, so I need to figure out a space where it's less demand on my money. No. No matter where you go, get used to losing money. This is business. Get used to losing money. Ownership is taking a leap on yourself to where you say, no matter how many people sign up, the platform, to have my own how much is it? Okay, everybody in here, inside the chat and YouTube, how much do you think it costs for me to maintain my YouTube page every day? How much do you think it costs? Just be honest. Just throw every day. Just throw. I think it's an obvious answer, but just throw an answer out there. How much do you think it costs for me to have a YouTube channel? How much does it cost for anybody to have a YouTube channel?
Nothing.
Zero. So we start at zero. Okay, well, you guys were saying you're not putting out enough content, Curtis. We need you to double down. So I hired 2 video editors to try them out. I pay both of them, both $100 each, right? Plus a social media manager, $100 each. This is like a year ago, right? I finally have a video editor. I'm paying him $300 a month to deliver videos to you guys for free, and I'm not even asking you to buy my products. And when I do it, you guys don't watch them. Those videos don't get watched as much when I'm telling you to go check out my new course, right? And so I had to take an L on those. But I'm already down in a whole $300, okay? Ownership is looking at that and saying, okay, how much would it cost to have everything myself and still have to pay these people? Well, take that $300 plus having my new platform. Every month is $297 to start.
Right.
For the hope that somebody might join and may stay. But I'm running like people tell you, but I've been working in here like that video. I gave you guys 5 minutes of video on YouTube of me and my mom talking about Nipsey Hussle. That is an hour and 25-minute video. I recorded that in 4K, downgraded to 1080p. It took over 4 hours to edit. Hold on. Somebody going in. Somebody got a chalkboard.
Volker's mic, I think.
Oh yes. Hey, Volker, man. You on that chalkboard or something? You got somebody was going in. But let me say this. So I spent basically a total of about 9 hours starting at 10 p.m. and I went to bed, whatever that is, 5, 6 in the morning, and then woke up and still had to make micro content for the other social networks just to get people to understand what this is about. And I knew my podcast was only going to be seen by 40 people at that time. But I felt the most free I ever felt because it's my platform. So I'll pay more. I'll pay more for my ownership. I'll pay more. That's what ownership is about. Taking a chance on yourself and actually paying more and saying to yourself, this may not work, but it's worth the risk because I'm worth the risk. So that's what I wanted to get at because you brought that up, and I want them to understand how real it is on this side. Like, it may be like, Curtis, man, you should be honored you can give us free content. YouTube gave you a platform. YouTube is not paying the other bills. YouTube is paying for itself. How many of you guys feel good about going to a job? And this happened to me. How many of you guys feel good about going to a job and having 70% of your check go to your car note?
Yeah, that's frustrating.
That's a bad hit.
And then add the gas that it takes to get to your job. I'm sorry. I interrupt. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You ever be happy about when you get your check, and then like let's say you get paid on Friday, and then by Monday you be like, damn.
Why am I even working? Why am I even working at that point? It's like, why am I here? Am I here just literally to live this same life? It can't be. It can't be this.
It's
Same shit over and over again.
And then on top of that, if you get paid like before the 15th, you get paid like on the 12th because the 12th is a Friday. That money go before the 15th.
Man,
right. It's over with. It's over with. And it's like you really. It's like you said. I personally believe just going to the website wasn't just a money move. For example, like with the $20, granted that you'll be making a profit on it, yes, but at the same time, now you're on a platform where you have a lot of control. You know what I'm saying? Like with YouTube, you can't control who comes in and out, watches the video, says what they want to say,
mm-hmm.
and can devalue your whole brand.
Yeah.
But you know, on your own platform, not only do you get to use your own voice, but you don't have to sit around with the people that's doing more harm than good. You know, like like a lot of life mentors will tell you. And it's a very popular saying, but like if you sit around people who don't have a mentality of winning, you're not gonna win.
Facts.
You can't win in a circle full of losers. So if you're sitting around people that's gonna be on your YouTube page and they gotta say, this and that that's negative, calling you out your name, saying racist stuff. This like your child isn't even able to speak yet, and they speaking bad on him.
He can't even defend himself. He can't defend himself.
Right. You can't be what you want to be in that environment, because now you got to have your guard up 24/7, and you have to appeal to what's acceptable on that platform.
Can I say this too? And I'm going to be very transparent with my members, is that with not even my members, our community. I'm going to be very, very transparent with our community, in that when you guys first joined, there was still that part of me that said, but what is it going to be like? Is it going to be more like, are they going to be shy? Are they going to be, is it going to be like just kind of shooting the shit in here? What is it going to be like? And I still had that doubt. And then I started seeing the first couple people pop up and immediately say, yo, what's your social media? Let me follow up. Hey, Curtis, can you create these channels? Y'all became so proactive that I was like, I don't care what anybody thinks. People were trying to say, oh, the reason why the trolls come is because universally are in the energetic space in the sperm in your third eye. That means that you're attracting the trolls, Curtis. There's something in your personality that's... No, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that, because you know what? I put out a whole lot more positivity than I put out any kind of negativity on this channel. And these people are the reflection of it. And if it took $20 to separate those folks and put them in an environment where it's a safe environment, not that they need safety, but a safe environment and a productive environment. Look, they could all be working on beats and working on music right now. They're here. Do you know how much I value that? So who am I to be like my wife? You guys think this last week has been stressful on me? My wife has seen me very little, and we live in the same house. My son has seen me very little just to make this thing happen, because I told her, I said, baby, it's like an open wound right now, and I got to address it as much as I can, because sooner or later the Band-Aid's going to go over, and then people will leave. And so I've been just going as aggressive as I could. And because of that, people are understanding. Like, today's video was probably the most important, not the initial video that was a sales video, not the teasing of the content. Y'all had to hear this side, because there may be a chance that you never hear me again in terms of on this side speaking like this. Because I feel like there's a lot of people out here that deserve this conversation, and a lot of people that I don't know. And you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. Because I'm giving with the heart in mind. I've had people that have followed me from beginning of my videos, and the moment that I said one thing, they tell me I inspire them. They tell me I do all these things for their lives. The one time they said something that they didn't agree with, I got called every name in the book, and they basically had to make their exit. And it was like, damn, how could someone that I'm always giving love to all of a sudden find anything outside of love? Where did that come from? And they won't even give me the chance to ask them why do they feel like that. They're already coming at me aggressive with the slanders, the N-words, the all the extra stuff. And it's like, what did you think of me from the beginning? Oh, I get it. I never earned your respect. You never respected me, right? Maybe you respected what I was doing, but you never respected the man. And how could you? Because you never knew the man. So these folks on the other end, I guarantee you, will have a different picture of who I am. That's my reminder to eat. I already ate. They will have a different reminder, a different vision of who I am by the end of this month, beginning of the next month. They will have a different vision of the man that I truly am behind the YouTube moniker. But I had to get this off today because y'all don't realize like how free I feel. We have now, with everybody that joined in right now, thank you so much for y'all joining. We appreciate having you guys over here. We hope to bring the love that you expect, and thank you for coming over here. So that being said, like I just needed to have this moment with you guys. If I'm gonna ever post up another video, which I will, you guys got to know how I really feel, because it's not all sweet. It's not always sweet. It's not always smiles, and it's not always, go Curtis King. It ain't always that, fam. It's not. I feel stuff too, and it hurts sometimes too. But right now the fire is too strong. Yes, sir. Please do.
Okay, I'm really appreciating this website, the whole program. I love how active you are. I love how everybody's involved and proactive. A lot of stuff is going to be going on in the future, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to seeing.
Definitely.
I think the beautiful thing, and I'm not going to be long-winded. I want to let somebody else talk, but the beautiful thing is, as much as I have planned, I get to be surprised by what you guys have planned. I already see that there was a member. I'm sorry. What was it? Let me look. 9DM Beats just sent me a 35 loop melody pack. Right? And I don't necessarily use them. I don't use melody packs, but I know somebody in here can find some work out of it, and you guys can end up making money together because you came together and collaborated within this space. Could that happen on the outside?
Exactly.
Sure. Would it feel the same? I doubt that. I wouldn't know because I'm not a member. I am a member, but I'm obviously in a different position because of, my relation to this. But yeah, does anybody else have any words to share? Because I want to make sure that they hear your voice, because I don't get to hear their voice, so I can only judge by words and not tones. But I want them to hear from you.
Yeah,
I got one more thing.
I'm like in between work right now, like in between appointment. I'm about to go back, but I'll be real quick. Yeah, my name is produced by Pac. I'm in the produce mentorship program as well. And since day one, I already knew what time it was. So as soon as he sent that link, and he was like, "Hey, everybody sign up. Just $20 a month. You get all of this content and value." That's what initially, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna support Curtis King just off the support of like who he is and what he already provided when it comes to just value. But I've been working 12s all week, so I haven't really been able to like dive in the group until like just now. And I'm in the Discord, and the energy in this group is just crazy. Like,
yeah,
this is what I was looking for in a sense of, when people saying, when you even told me about the six human needs.
Oh, the human beings, yes.
Yeah, the human need. Like, this group for me, it hits it hits every single aspect of that, what I look for in
the spiritual needs for
right,
growth and contribution, because you're growing in here and you're contributing to something that's bigger than just your career. I agree.
Right.
I agree.
And I think that is really just the biggest thing that really shocked me about the whole program. Like, yeah, of course, you have courses, you can, watch videos all day, but you still have to go back and apply yourself, and you have to put those things into action. But with this community and stuff, it just makes it that much easier. Because, hey, what you think about this beat I just made? Or, hey, I'm having a problem with this visualizer on this particular thing. Like, I'm seeing questions and stuff like that is like easily answered, and like that everybody is so helpful. And yeah, I'm excited to get off work so I can
man.
For real.
Man, this is and thank you for those words, Pac, man. I appreciate those words, man, because we know that you always all over the world, man. So obviously, we have a different friendship because of how much time we've invested. I mean, obviously, you won the initial contest for the FL Studio and everything. So there's a lot of people that are here that have been here for a long time. This is not them coming here and then saying something like, oh, this sounds like a good idea. I did not pitch this for new people. I pitched this for the people who have said, you know what? If you give this to me for free, and I don't question your work ethic, Curtis, because you did 1,500 videos. I don't question your information, because in the same video that I told you guys how to sell beats in 2019, what was one of the main things I said about what's going to happen this year? Businesses are going to move to a membership model. I said that, and not only did I say that, I'm living it. But you guys got to let me grow, and not even let me grow. That's the wrong way to say it. I'm going to grow whether you guys like it or not, and I know that's not going to make everybody feel good, but no growth happens without resistance. And I know the resistance was coming. I know it's here. I know it's there. I know people are still pissed off. They're going to watch this, rewatch it, and not feel nothing, and I got that. But here we are. And you hear real individuals sharing real stories, and they're here for a reason. They don't have to be here, right? I'm not holding nobody here hostage. But what I hoped was that 5 years of investment, 5 years of responding back to comments, 5 years of talking about the issues that whether it was Curspiration, whether it was rapper motivation 911, whether it was music producer motivation and rapper marketing 911, no matter what it was, I always tried to make sure I gave you what I call the vitamin inside of the brownie. Yes, you guys want tutorials. You guys want how to know how to EQ and kicks and snares. I got it. I get it. I got it. That's the brownie. The vitamin is, fam, do you feel good today? Do you like yourself?
Right.
Where's your mental space at? When's the last time you had time for just silence? Oh, you're in a space where silence is not possible? We got to take care of that before we talk about FL Studio, before we talk about Ableton, before we talk about you becoming an entrepreneur. Because what I have learned is that entrepreneurs, and I've talked to my buddy Art Bars, who's in here right now. He's actually going to be on my podcast this next week. And you guys got to get familiar with that name, because I want to bring him in here as a mentor, as somebody that can be here on a regular basis whenever I'm not in here. And when I tell you, anybody that's thankful for the information that I share here on this YouTube channel, that guy right there, Art Bars, thank him. He's the one that told me to read The Go-Giver. I didn't do it the first time. I was ignoring it. I was like, nah, fam, I'll get to it. But when I read that book, that's when I made the biggest lie in hip-hop. And then I trailblazed for the next 1,200, 1,300, 1,400, 1,500 videos, and I didn't stop. And even today, don't look at this, for those of you that are discouraged, don't look at this as me stopping. Look at this as me elevating. I'm growing. You should be proud of me. There's nothing else to say, but even if you don't understand, say, I don't understand it, Curtis, but congratulations, because you look happy as hell. You look relieved. You don't look so stressed no more. You look tired. I'm tired. I am tired. I got to go get some sleep, but you don't look stressed no more. And I got to admit, being able to have this freedom, being able to talk to my buddy Art Bars about coming on and being a part of this and helping me, because I can't do it myself. Truth of the matter is, there are people right now in this chat that are going to end up being the next mentors of this. They're going to end up being the next voices of this space, right? Because we're going to see how valuable it is. They are, just like I have gone my route and read my books, they're showing me books I can read, and I'm putting them on my list and I'm reading them. And I want to pick their mind, but guess what? We can only talk so much within this freaking YouTube space, because it's not our house. Right. It's somebody else's house. I finally got a house, y'all. Curtis King TV is my own house, and y'all out there throwing eggs. Why? Why y'all throwing eggs at my house? But that's it. I said, I'm not mad. Yeah. I don't feel like a victim. I just want to make sure that we understand that the energy is not about, this is not hesitation. This is not desperation. This is not me saying, I hope it works. I hope it works. Oh, I'm going to be rich. It's not about that. If it was about that, they would have left already, because the value wouldn't have been delivered. But I spent 48 hours listening to Victory Lap on repeat. My wife came and said, you still listening to Victory Lap? I said, yeah, it's pushing me. It's the only music right now that I can listen to that's pushing me through. There's no love songs on there.
Victory Lap got me up this morning.
Come on, man. There's no love song. And there's nothing wrong with love songs, but you don't want to hear love songs when your stomach is full of fire and you want to get to work. You want to hear like, baby, I love you. Right. That's not going to do it for me. I don't know how y'all get down. That don't do it for me. But for me, I was like, I felt this ball of fire inside of me, and I'm a religious man. I asked God, I was like, God, is this anger? It's got to be something deeper than anger. And I believe the voice that I heard was that this is passion. And I believe that this is passion. This is what you on fire. This is what you should be like all the time. Ask my wife. She'll tell you, I have not been the same for the last 24 days, especially this last week. This last week has been amazing. So if you guys can't join, I'm going to say it one more time. PayMeCurtisKing.com. Go become an affiliate. Submit your tax documents so that we can make sure we take care of the taxes. I just paid my taxes today. It's important we take care of that first. Then all you got to do is share a link. I'm going to show you along the way. Look, I'm still giving even though you're getting. Along the way, I'm going to show you ways to do it. But honestly, you guys can watch my old plugin videos and ask yourself, why did I buy that plugin from Plugin Boutique? Was it the price, or was it the fact that Curtis King made a video about it? That's affiliate marketing. You can do that. You could do it better than me. So I want you to get out there, and if you can't afford it, I want to see that person that says, man, I'll never forget the time that I hustled up 18 people to register. And when I did that, man, not only did I have money to get in there, but I had money to buy my first ads on SoundClick or BeatStars or what. I have my first, I actually generated income before I even got in there. And then I got in. And then I found this community that supported me. Then I found somebody that's my collaborating producer. Somebody that I go to for my sound packs. Right? So the internet made it the wild, wild west, but it's up to us to make sure that we take care of our tribes. We make sure that we take care of our particular, you know, our stations, our cities, let's not make it ghost towns. Let's make sure the people are here and the people are happy. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm getting at. This is why it's so important. But please, y'all, remember that name, Art Bars. Remember that name. That man is the reason why I started making the type of videos I did. I was going to do YouTube, but it was going to be like one of these other head-ass YouTubers where it's like, hey, you guys want to know about some kick snare EQing? Let's go ahead and get... No. My mama would have punched me in my chest. My mama would have punched me in my chest. Stop being fake, boy. What are you doing? You're embarrassing me. I'm sorry, that's it. Did anybody else have any words that they wanted to share before we log off here? I love y'all, and I really mean that when I say that, because you coming here is a gesture of love. I believe that.
Yeah. I'll just say one more thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I just feel like you're having a 444 moment. Like when 444 dropped, people wanted the old Jay-Z, the old gangster selling drugs Jay-Z, not a I'm a father now. I have to look into myself and mature. So I feel like history is going to favor this decision right now.
Yeah.
It's not going to feel comfortable because change is never comfortable. Evolution is never comfortable.
Never comfortable.
It's just like you're exercising a new muscle. It's not going to feel good for the first few workouts, but you'll feel that strength coming in the later years. So that's all I got to say about that.
Thank you for saying that. You know the irony of that? You know the irony? Two things. One's funny, and one of them is actually pretty it's pretty in sync right now. Like the synchronicity is crazy. The album I was listening to today, if you go to my Insta story right now, go to my IG story right now if you got time. Anybody who's on there, go to my IG story. Replay my IG story. This man just said I'm having my 444 moment. When you see me say you got to reinvest into yourself, I said you got to reinvest it. What song is playing in the background? Jay-Z Family. What is it called? Family. What is that called? With Beyonce on it. Family Affair. There you go. Come on.
Yeah.
Who did that? I'll take a content. I'll take a content strike for that. For that, I'll take a content strike. Come on.
Oh
the
yeah.
Synchronicity.
Yep, playing right there.
That reminds me that I'm in the right place and that the time is right. The second thing, the funny thing is, I'm finally about to go back to the gym and I'm getting a trainer starting Friday. And my wife's been training with him. She said he gonna kick your ass. And I'm like, you know what? I need that. I deserve that because I've been in here sitting on this laptop, not stretching, you see my I can't even find. Oh yeah, that's where it is. My little Family Feud. That's what it's called. My little what is it called? Whatever the thing is that times you. My little sandglass, I haven't been using that. I haven't been stretching. I've been in here grinding, trying to get this website to be as perfect as possible. I'm sorry for those of you that cannot use PayPal. PayPal is not worth the headache. PayPal has got to come to 2019. PayPal is sitting somewhere between 2009 and a MySpace page. It's not good. It's not good.
Before you sign off.
For sure. Please do.
Real quick before you sign off, I got two things.
End us off.
One, the video that you did about the producer stretches, really, really helpful to me. The reason being is because I actually have a bone deformity. I have scoliosis, and I have a lot of issues in my back, and I literally sit night and day producing and sitting in front of this computer trying to learn and stuff like that, and it inspired me to even start trying to get some flexibility and start looking into yoga. So thank you for that. Secondly,
you're absolutely welcome, brother.
Just to say something for the people that's kind of indifferent about it. The thing that I feel like separates CK from a lot of people is he doesn't keep you from being your own creative individual. For example, how many producers can you go and look up on YouTube that try to sound exactly like Nick Mira or KBZ or other people like that. Like he's literally taking you somewhere and not trying to force you to drink. He's not saying do this and get your 808s to sound like me. He's saying do this, be a better you, and it'll all come with the shift. Like you got somebody, Dre is 30, like what Dre said, he was 31? Yep. I'm 19.
Yeah.
We got somebody who's in Montreal. I'm in Chicago. Like it's just it's an immense amount of value in that. Just being able to be yourself and also being able to be with other people who's not afraid to take that leap. You definitely feel, as a creative individual, you feel better being surrounded around other individuals. We've seen that firsthand just here. People dropping loop packs and guitar kits and stuff like that. And less than a weekend.
I don't even know where this is going. All I can do is imagine and think. I want to thank you for sharing those words because I don't want to make this about anybody else except for this program. But it was really telling to see producers kind of do the whole mob mentality thing, and I was naive to believe that we were above that. Right, we're human beings first, and so when I saw like initially the whole Nick Mirror shit, and that popped up, and I don't even know the kid. Matter of fact, when he had his issue with Sting, when I could have went up here and said, when I could have retweeted him and said, well, I'm 15%. Disrespected by your statements right now, that could have been a shot at the whole Sting situation. I didn't do that. I thought about it. I didn't do it. I laughed with him. But when every YouTube, not even YouTube, but when most YouTubers were on here and giving him the business for having his publishing taken away, who didn't make a video about it? I didn't. I left that man alone. I left that young man alone because I understand he's young. But a lot of you guys look up to these guys for all the wrong reasons. Make him earn your respect. The same way you make me earn your respect, make all of us earn your respect. Stop giving people your full-blown respect and attention just because they got clout, because they work with your favorite artists. Could you imagine hiring a doctor to do surgery on you because he got clout on Instagram? Would you let somebody operate on you if they had clout on it? I'm trying to make sure I said it right. Would you let somebody operate on you if they had clout on Instagram? No, you'd be like, let me know your experience. Let me know do you know what you're talking about? Show me some more. Now let me see what kind of an individual you are, because you could find a skilled doctor who's an asshole, who doesn't look like he cares, and you probably still feel uneasy about getting surgery from him. So my thing is this: the same way that a lot of folks have a bias when it comes to content creators that don't look like them, whether they're black, whether they're Asian, whether they're Dominican, whether they're whatever walk of life, African, whatever they are, hold those people that you look up to the same level of, you got to earn my respect as you do as you do folks that look like us. Because I don't feel like it's been an even situation in this community. I don't feel like it's been even. And I tried to ignore it because I said if you give life to it, it's going to be more of it. But now, YouTube, I officially take my cuffs off, and prisoner number Curtis King TV 23 can now leave the yard. And I have a membership website that I must provide for, and I must make sure that I create an environment that is welcoming to them, because they've been nothing but welcoming to me. This ain't about race. This ain't about one thing over the other. This is about respect. This is about ownership. This is about independence. Thank you, YouTube, for giving me the opportunity to talk my stuff, because you could have shut me down a long time ago. So we got to give a round of applause for YouTube. But YouTube, it's time to go, my brother. It's time to go. It was fun. I'll be back. Don't worry. Since I see the energy in this room is still some good people, I expect eventually you guys are going to come in here. Don Flame says, Nick Mirror is a multi-platinum producer. What is your point? He can still be a fucking asshole. That's my point. I'm sorry for those. That's my point. You can't immediately. The guy said something about the video that's been out for 2 months, and some of you guys go in there and you're like, oh yeah, that's right. Curtis is stupid. Curtis is stupid. That Curtis, he does that kind of stuff all the time. Okay, then why did you keep that same energy when you gave me a thumbs up in my comments? Where was that energy at? oh, because your boy toy says something, now all of a sudden it's open season on me. No, that's why I'm out of here. You ain't got to see my black ass no more. They gonna see me on this side. So when you see me on YouTube now, I'm gonna be loose. I'm gonna be making videos. We'll get back to doing 808 slide tutorials. We'll get back to doing can it be chopped for 10 minutes, and everybody have a heaping good time. But I'm not doing this shit no more. Y'all, YouTube don't got my soul. I'm gone. I'm out of here. I gotta set the example for my son. And maybe some of his language ain't good. Maybe he gonna go back and say, Papa, you was mad that day. Yes, son, I had to get this off. But the bigger picture was ownership. The bigger picture was independence because I feel like if Nipsey was here, he wouldn't say no different. He would if he was able to mentor us, he would have said we should have been did this. Because that's what he did. And so if this is going to be something that is burning within me, it has to be action behind it. And I'm sick of these folks up here that give some of these dudes, like, I know one of y'all gonna jump on Twitter and say, oh, he's up here talking shit about you. Guess what? What are you gonna do, destroy my channel? I don't fucking care. It's time to get to work. It's time to get bigger than it's time to build this business, music producer business. It's time to build it so big that we got multimillionaires in this business. It's not here. Why? Because we're all stuck in the same box doing the same things, hoping for different results. That includes me. Let's expand. Let's do better. And if that doesn't mean that you have to come join us over here. That just means that you got to figure out a way to own more of what you're giving. This is your art. This is not SoundCloud's art. This is not Spotify's art. This is not anybody's art except for yours. This is your art. Hold that. Hold that. Because once you have it on your own platform, can't nobody take it. And with that said, I'm out of here. Peace out.